man, Draymond.
Yeah. You should spin around my way like the hitters. Girl, you slay.
Let's go here. Let's get into it, man. The man, the legend, the menace.
My dog.
Draymond Green. I'm not gonna lie. I was working. So when I saw y'all put in a group chat, or Damien put in a group chat something about Draymond, I was like, oh, he must have got another technical, because I had looked up at the TV. And then I looked up like 8 minutes later, and it showed he had been kicked out. I'm like, what did he do? So I immediately went to X, and I looked, and I'm like, come on, G.
I think it was. It had just got to be halftime of Clippers. Who did they play yesterday? Clippers Kings. And mind you, like the Clippers is cooking the Kings. So at a certain point in time, everybody there is just like, we just there at this point. We just having conversation with them. Like not even really we watching the game, but like they up by 20. We looking like they're probably not coming back tonight, whatever. We get to the media room. I'm getting some popcorn. I can see everybody in the media room and be like, ooh, I look at the TV. I see him smoking Nurkic. I'm like, G, what this man on, bro? What this man on, G? Well, that's like, bro, what you doing, G? Like, that's not like, bro, that's not no kind of basketball move, bro. You can't like rationalize what you just did. What's wrong with that man, bro?
He don't look.
G, you just 360 sumo punched the man, bro. What you doing?
In
360 sumo punch.
I was gonna say in his defense. Okay, in his defense,
there is no defense.
No. In his defense, there is no defense. The only defense is to do it and then act like you didn't do it, which is exactly what he did. Cause he definitely did that shit on purpose, bro.
He said, "Yeah, I'm usually not one to apologize, but I'm sorry for."
Because, he knew Adam Silver was gonna treat him like he was Donald Sterling.
Bro, like, but no, seriously though, look.
Eventually they gonna be talking about Draymond like Sterling's talking about Magic. Stop bringing him to my games. You're bringing him to my games. People can see you with him.
But no, seriously though, on like a real serious note. Obviously, at this point, the Warriors, as I said, granted, if the season ended today, even though it was 60 more games or something like that left, if the season ended today, they would not even be in the play-in. They are outside the play-in at this current point. They are the 11th seed. I think they're already 2-6 in games in which Draymond Green gets suspended. Or no, not suspended. Kicked out of and doesn't finish the game. So obviously, him not being there on the court is a huge effect for them as a basketball team. What is wrong, and what is going on with Draymond Green? Do you think this is Draymond Green just acting out because he's used to dominating? He's used to being on a team that is dominating, and this team doesn't seem to be dominating. They clearly have issues. The big three, Clay isn't what he used to be. Steph is still balling, but I think the Warriors starters have a minus 22 net rating this season. Or no. They have a worse net rating than the Detroit Pistons starters, if I'm not mistaken.
They do.
So do you think he's acting out because of this, or what is the reason? Or do you think that the Warriors have enabled his actions for much too long, and this is just a consequence of that? Or is it everything I just said combined?
I want to kind of backtrack slightly a little bit away from Draymond to kind of set the table, because I think what we don't realize is that like there is a very large level of chess that is currently being played right now surrounding that team. And as I said in the last episode, I know Steph Curry be looking around the locker room and he'd be like, yo, fuck. Like, and you say fuck because he did what you want him to do. He stayed loyal to his guys. He stayed loyal to the franchise. He signed that extension, even though if he played in any other state, he probably could have took home $50 million more. just knowing California taxes. Like he got a $250 million contract. It's really like $120 million in LA. He played in Texas, like he would be raking in money. So he stayed loyal. He stayed the course. But the problem is, and it's as I mentioned during that draft when I said that they should have taken LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards.
You did not say they should have taken Anthony Edwards.
Yes, I did.
You know you didn't.
No,
I
said they shouldn't.
Did not say that.
That's a lie. We can go back and look at it. I said they should not take Wiseman. I said take Edwards or take LaMelo. I said because LaMelo is going to be a superstar and Anthony Edwards is either going to be terrible or he's going to be the next Michael Jordan. I literally said both of those things. I did not want them to take James Wiseman because he didn't fit with nothing that they could do, and you're not going to insert a rookie big man into the middle of a championship rotation that's been built around wing players and think that he's going to be dominant. I knew that wasn't going to work out. Them taking Wiseman was stupid. I said it back then. I still believe it. I still believe they should have took LaMelo Ball, period. Like, if they would have took LaMelo Ball, they would be in a way better situation than they are right now. Because you know what LaMelo Ball is right now? He is a budding superstar. He just got to be healthy enough and stay on the court long enough to actually carry it out. But could you imagine LaMelo Ball with Steph Curry right now instead of Steph Curry and Chris Paul?
I mean, they still wouldn't be playing no damn defense, but like, yes, it would look a little bit better.
It would look a lot better.
It would look better, yes.
Gee, they might have traded Clay already. And Shams said today when he was on FanDuel TV, he said Klay Thompson's future has been in question. I'm told that the Warriors offered a deal 2 years in the range of $84 million in an extension to Klay Thompson before the season, and now there is no deal. So what that tells me is that, and especially seeing Steph Curry kicking chairs and screaming "fuck," he was literally on the sideline kicking a chair, screaming "fuck." Like
he did do that yesterday.
Like look, I'm not always right. I said Wemby was gonna be MVP, and Pop was like, no, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later because we have to. But like, it's Steph Curry in that locker room every day, damn near about to throw a chair through a wall. G. Like Steve Kerr was punching clipboards, Steph Curry gonna be punching players. These NBA players have a lot of animosity this year towards one another, towards the coaches, towards the personnel, towards the rookies taking free throws, shots, and keeping the ball after the game. Although I don't give a fuck about your first free throw. Give me my goddamn game ball after I just scored 64.
Hell no, fuck your game ball. Fuck you talking about. Fuck your dumbass 64 points. Come get this motherfucker. Fuck you talking about. Get it back in blood. As a matter of fact, here go a fucking different ball. Fuck out of here. Fuck your 64 points. Fuck out of here. You think you're going to score 64 points to me and I'm going to give you the ball? Fuck you mean, boy. You better watch this on House of Highlights. Fuck your memories. No. He didn't even have to score that. Gee, they was up 20. He didn't even have to score that much, bro.
But you know why they did that, though?
Why?
Because after Bobby Portis got kicked out, they got mad. And now Mike Budenholzer would have took him out the game at the 6-minute mark when it was over. Because the Pacers basically waved the white flag around like I think it was like the 5:28, the 5:28 mark. But then Bobby Portis got kicked out, and all of the civility left the room after that. So they was like, all right, we gonna make it hurt. But back to Draymond. Point is, the writing is on the wall for Klay. I told you that you should trade Klay. I've been saying that. Like,
they're not gonna trade him though.
What is he averaging?
I think like 16 points. It's not god awful.
Gee, he is averaging. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say this with a straight face. So it don't come off as being disrespectful. Klay Thompson is averaging 15.4 points in 30 minutes, shooting 39.7% from the field goal range, 34.3 from the three-point line, giving you 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 0.4 steals and a half a block a game.
That's not god awful. Like, that's not god awful. That's not god awful. That's not god awful. If Wiggins wasn't playing terrible, and if they had a little bit more scoring, that wouldn't be god awful. That's not god awful.
He used to be the little more bit of scoring. What are we talking about?
He used to average 20, G. He's only averaging 5 less points. He's just not shooting as good from the field. That's 2 shots. That's 2 shots, G. That's 2 shots. That's 2 shots, bro.
Look, it's late. Got the family in here, so I'm trying not to scream. G, only 5 more points.
G, it's not like the man was out here averaging 25 before. It's not like he was out here averaging 25. G, he ain't fell off that bad. The issue is he's not hitting the shots that he once used to hit, and he doesn't play the level of defense that he used to play.
Tim Hardaway Jr. averaging more points a game than him.
That's how Tim Hardaway Jr. can hoop. Tim Hardaway Jr. can hoop.
Gee, Shaedon Sharpe averaging more points a game than him.
Shaedon Sharpe is fucking averaging balling though. Don't do that. Shaedon Sharpe is going crazy this season.
No, I'm not being disrespectful. Shaedon Sharpe is having a great season, but my point is he's a young, unestablished guy. Klay Thompson is a seasoned veteran who himself was saying, I'm going to prove the critics wrong. This is no disrespect to Klay, but you have not proven the critics wrong. You've kind of proven them right.
He should have
like,
took 2 years.
Klay is currently 70th in the league right now. Ahead of
Why you had to say he was 70th in the league? Why you had to say he was 70th in the league, dog? Come on.
No, stop. I'm not being disrespectful.
Come on, all right, what's up?
I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not making no jokes. This is literal facts. You laughing, but you laughing because he talks like this is part of the problem. He talked a lot of shit before the season. He said, they didn't want to bet on me. I'm betting on I'm paraphrasing. They didn't want to bet on me. I'm betting on myself. I'm going to come prove the haters and the doubters wrong. He is not doing that. He is currently 70th in the league right now in scoring behind ahead of Cole Anthony and Duncan Robinson, who averaged 15.1 points. Ahead of Klay is Dennis Schroeder, Derek White, Gordon Hayward, OG Anunoby, James Harden, Evan Mobley, D'Angelo Russell, Nikola Vucevic, Fred VanVleet, Jordan Poole. We said Jordan Poole might be the worst player in the league right now. He is still shooting better than Klay Thompson from the field.
That's insane.
Jordan Clarkson ahead of him, Kobe White, Michael Porter Jr., Tobias Harris, Chet Holmgren, Keldon Johnson, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Devin Vassell, Miles Turner. Now we going to go to the first page, which is the top 50. Tim Hardaway Jr., Jalen Williams, Jalen Green, DeMontis Sabonis, Shaedon Sharpe, R.J. Barrett, Kristaps Porzingis, Victor Wembanyama, Alperen Sengun, DeJounte Murray, Scotty Barnes, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Darius Garland, Zach LaVine, Pascal Siakam, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, Jaren Jackson Jr., Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, Jeremy Grant, DeMar DeRozan, Julius Randle, Paul George, and Zion is 25th in the league in scoring. Did you hear how many people I just read off before I read Klay?
Damn, a lot of people.
The writing is on the wall for Klay, and I think that Dre is trying to long chess piece his way into L.A. But if I'm the Warriors, why would I want D'Angelo Russell back?
The thing for the bad part for the Warriors is even if you trade these guys, you're not going to get a good return on value. What are you going to get for Klay Thompson right now? That's going to help you maximize the rest of Steph Curry's career. I already
told you, Jonathan Isaac.
I honestly don't know if you get that right now. If I'm the Magic, why do I have to trade Jonathan Isaac?
Yeah, if I'm the Magic, go to hell.
Like, actually, literally, if I want Klay that bad, I'll just wait till the end of the season. Y'all probably going to have a...
I'm on Fanspo right now. Klay is the number 17th player in terms of trending players being traded.
I mean,
guess who number one?
Zach LaVine.
Pascal Siakam. Go ahead.
Because he's probably going to leave. Because there's no way Pascal finishes the year in Toronto. It wouldn't, unless Masai Ujiri has gone senile, it wouldn't make, you can't lose Fred VanVleet for nothing and also lose Siakam for nothing and possibly lose OG also as well for nothing. You got to make a trade. You got to make a deal. But yes, the bad part for the Warriors is that none of these guys have enough value to get you something back. Like Steph Curry is 35 years old? How many more elite years do you think Steph Curry has? Honestly, elite years.
He averaging a 30 ball, 5 minimum. He got a whole nother contract.
Have 5 elite years.
You lying.
Years.
Not 5. Wait a minute. Not 5 years averaging 30, but is LeBron still elite?
Steph not LeBron. He don't have the physical attributes that Bron has.
I don't think he needs that. I think as his athleticism goes, I still think he's still going to be a top shooter in the NBA. So I don't really understand.
But I think some of his shooting depends on the fact that he's mobile. He not going to end up.
Clay can still run around the screens. He just can't hit the shots.
Yeah, but also I think Clay's mobility is what's hindering him as well. I think he used to be faster than what he once used to be. Like even Steph, it was times last night when it's like him coming off a screen and people are jumping down and catching up with him more. Whereas in the past, I don't know if they would have done that when he was 27 years old. But point being is, I think maybe Steph Curry has 2 to 3 years left at this level of play. Meaning you have to get guys in there that will maximize this immediately. Like even yesterday when they benched Clay, they actually benched Clay yesterday. Even coming out the half, they benched Clay and Wiggins, and then ending the game. I remember watching like, damn, Clay can't get no sneaker squeaks. They had the rookie in there, Kuminga in there. They almost came back and won the game. But that's the bad part about the Warriors right now is that, like, I don't think anything that they will get for either of these guys. And Draymond, like literally, what's Draymond Green's trade value and what's Klay Thompson's trade value, especially when you put in their contracts. You have to. I think Clay is making what, $45 million this year, meaning you have to match $45 million in salary. Who you finna get?
Yeah, hey,
who you finna get?
I actually got a trade right here, but I'm still working on it. Continue.
Like who? So and then with Draymond Green is I dare me for asking, but I want to know if it's something going on in the man's personal life. He wasn't acting like this beforehand.
Come on, G. Y'all got to stop with this armchair psychologist
just listen.
Y'all better get y'all. Are you okay at home?
No, listen.
Ass out of here.
No, listen. I'm really. I really wonder, or is it a thing where you've been used to winning? You aren't winning. You also may not be the player that you once used to be. So now you're letting things seriously frustrate you that didn't frustrate you at first. Or have you just been enabled too much by this organization to do whatever you want to do? And also, when they say indefinitely, I think he's getting like 10 games. I don't think this is a situation where he can get like 20 games, something like that. He'll probably get suspended for about 10 games. Remember when they gave Ja the indefinite suspension, but it turned out being like 5-10 games? I think we get like a 10-game suspension. He'll be back by the beginning of the year, in my personal opinion. I don't think he's going to get like 20 games. It ain't worth 20, but you got to sit down for 10, bro. And if this happens again, then we may have to look at something like 25, 30.
I actually got a trade.
For who?
For Clay.
Clay?
Yeah.
What's up?
Should I pull it up on the screen?
Pull it up.
All right.
You be trying to trade Clay every episode. G. We going G all the way. Literally from now until
it's not out of disrespect. It's just
from now to the trade deadline. We gonna have a trade Clay segment on the show where you go every week come with a new Klay Thompson trade that you want to see happen for the Warriors. Pull this.
I got a few of them. Let me see if that's gonna load. I got a few of them. So here's my trade right here. What do you think about it?
No.
Why?
Why am I doing this?
Why?
Who does this help?
What do you mean?
How does this help the Hornets?
What do you mean?
How does it help the Hornets? Like literally, that's a lateral move. I'm gonna get Gordon.
Why is it a lateral move?
Because I'm gonna get Gordon Hayward's cap space after the season anyway. What the fuck is the point?
I get a 2nd-round pick, and then I get to see if Clay gonna come in here and actually work with these
I'm good.
guys. Why?
I'm good.
And also, I don't want to keep Miles Bridges. G.
They're not gonna keep Miles Bridges anyway. They said they're gonna let the contract run out, but you already paid PJ Washington. You have Brandon Miller. I'm straight. I already just roll with the guys I got now. I don't want Clay.
Why would you rather roll with the guys you got now? Y'all not good.
Exactly. So what the fuck I want Clay for?
To test it out. See if you.
It ain't like Clay gonna put us over the hill. Fuck, I want Clay for. If
you don't know that he might go to a new scenario and catch
fire.
He
gonna put over the hill. What's the Hornets record right now?
He might get you to playoffs.
Man, G, I'm straight, bro.
What you mean?
I'm straight, G. If we can't get to the playoffs with the roster that we got right now, maybe we just don't need to go.
G, they only 2 games back of the play-in.
I'm good.
They only 2 games back of the play-in.
And also, did LaMelo get a serious ankle sprain? There's no reason to do that deal, bro. I'm not doing that deal.
Why?
What's the point? I would rather just keep the guys I have now and get Gordon Hayward's cap space for next year. It's gonna run out anyway. The only way I would do that deal, the only way I would trade for Klay Thompson is if I'm a team that has a terrible contract that I want to get off my books, and I'll give you Klay if you give me some picks. And I'm really trying to say fuck it. Only thing like the Bulls.
Okay,
I'll throw you Zach LaVine.
See, look, LaMelo gonna be reevaluated in a week. You trade for Klay, you get Klay.
I'm good. I'm good.
Instantly, you come back. Your starting lineup now is LaMelo Ball, Klay Thompson, Brandon.
Do you say Gordon Hayward averaging more points than Klay Thompson?
Yeah.
So why the fuck am I trading for Klay Thompson?
Because I need somebody to stretch the floor. The Hornets don't have anybody to stretch the floor.
I'm good.
Don't get me wrong. Brandon Miller will be that guy. He's currently shooting 40% from the line, but he's not doing it in a volume enough that they need it in order for. And I like Miles Bridges as a player, but I just kind of like, But okay, so
that's just like no.
What is the solution for the NBA as I try to trade Klay Thompson? Give me a team to trade Klay Thompson.
Told you, the Bulls is one. Zach LaVine, give me Klay, and give me all your picks. Give me mad picks. I want two first round picks. I don't need shit else in deal. We could do Klay for bro. Give me 2 first round picks.
All right, top 3 protected. All right, and hold on.
If not 2 first, give me a first and give me 2 seconds.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I need him back though. I want him, and then I'll send you him just to throw it in to make you feel better about yourself. Hold on, let me see. Damn, she has the people on here making no money. They say $0. They say, man, what's going on here? Ooh, I kind of like him. I like him, but I don't like him. And ooh, do I want to keep him? Okay.
I told you, I just straight up, bro.
No, because I need some. I got to make this work. No, I'm not giving you 2 first rounders though. That's crazy.
Okay, give me 1 first in 2 seconds. Give me 1 first protected in 2 seconds. You can even lottery protected.
Hold on. Let's see what the trade machine says. I wish we had a drum roll. Would you do it?
Yeah, fuck it. Come on.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, fuck it. I get that contract off. Fuck it. Come on. I do it.
And low key, if you the Warriors, you actually will be a very good team after that.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because Zach LaVine got something to prove. Wiggins, now you tell Wiggins, all right, anytime Zach and Steph don't shoot the ball, shoot as much as you want to now.
I mean, you don't tell Wiggins that right now?
Nah, I think because Klay is there, like, you give Klay the ball first before you shoot. I don't think you really need to give Zach the ball. He just gonna shoot that motherfucker. But he can dribble. Klay can't dribble, so Klay not gonna walk the ball up, create his own ISO, and then score.
Try to tell you that like 7 years ago, by the way.
I didn't say you were. I never called you a liar. I just said that was a very harsh criticism.
You couldn't fucking dribble. What you mean? You got my 2 guard ain't got no shakes.
And also, now we're gonna try to trade Draymond Green because Draymond has to be traded.
How can you trade Draymond Green, bro? He's stuck there.
Well, what you mean?
He's stuck in Golden State.
No, he ain't.
First of all, if I'm a team, why am I taking a man who's sumo punching people every week?
Because he needs to be motivated.
At least on the Warriors, you think Steph can calm him down. What the fuck somebody else on another team is Draymond Green?
I know the perfect place to trade.
Only person he might listen to is Bron, and why am I trading him to the Lakers?
Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Knicks fans gonna be mad at this trade, but let's see. If
you gonna trade Draymond to New York City? You gonna trade Draymond Green to New York City? Are you serious right now? You're gonna trade Draymond Green to New York City? You're gonna trade Draymond Green to the New York City Knicks? Okay. Okay. What could possibly go wrong with Draymond Green being in New York?
What you mean?
What could possibly go wrong with Draymond being in New York? Can you imagine Draymond sumo punching somebody in the Garden?
Yeah, G, that's gonna make. I mean, he already trended.
But G, I ain't trade Draymond. Who for who?
Draymond gonna lead Tibbs.
The only reason why I don't want to do this is because Evan Fournier got 2 years. Gee, Evan Fournier still got 2 years left on his deal.
Damn, he getting paid 18 million to sit on the bench.
The Knicks have signed, and like luckily for them, they've made some good deals and it's worked out. But they've also signed some god awful deals over the past 4 years. Some god awful deals.
God damn, Siakam making $37 million a year.
Yeah, that's why you got to go somewhere.
Who for that much money?
I'm not gonna hope.
Let me see.
I have a team that I want Siakam to go to.
Who?
But we can put it up on the screen in a little bit. We can keep talking about the Warriors.
Go ahead. Yeah, but to me, these are their only options. Open up this trade machine and start making some calls. Gee. Call Sacramento. Hey, y'all need to enforce somebody to stomp on someone else and not on DeMontis.
Gee, you can't trade Draymond in Sacramento. Gee, he's going to listen to nobody.
Gee, Draymond
in Sacramento. Also trade him somewhere where he might listen to somebody.
Didn't Rodman play in Sacramento?
Nah. Rodman played in Lakers and Dallas. He played in Dallas for like one game. But, you can't trade Draymond to Sacramento.
They gonna have...
You got to trade Draymond somewhere where he might think about listening to somebody.
Draymond better stop playing. He'll be playing on N1 Live, boy.
But yeah, man. I just think for the again, I still think that they can make the play. I think that they can at least make the play in. I don't think all is lost this season, but they got to get this shit together, man. The core is not doing what it needs to do. It's also like hindering the growth of their young play. Doesn't Kuminga deal come up next year, if I'm not mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what Kuminga is.
He don't
like, but you don't know what he is though. Like, you have no idea what Jonathan Kuminga actually is right now. You don't know.
Look, you have Steph Curry on your team. You can't lose.
Huh?
Did you hear
yes,
me?
You can.
And we've wasted too many years, G. As you said, it ain't that much time left. And by the way, looking around the league, G, minus the Spurs and the Pistons, who are both disgraces to basketball.
Yeah, god awful. Wizards too. Put the Wizards in there too.
Pop getting in that Belichick territory where
we might have to take Pop out back too, bro. We might have to take Pop out back too.
Hey, wait a minute. I do not like that euphemism. Leave Coach Pop alone. But G, it might be time to tell Pop, hey, it's time to go upstairs and just drink wine during the games, give your opinion. You be the president of the team. Maybe you should be Jerry Jones and let R.C. Buford just like stand in the box and like look cool. Gee, I don't know. Gee, I really don't know where you can send this man, Draymond, bro.
Master Ball, what's up, bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, brother?
What's up, bro? I'm looking around.
Can't send him nowhere, bro. He's stuck in Golden State, bro. He's stuck in Golden State. He's not going anywhere. He is in Golden State for the duration of his contract unless you convince him to retire. And he's not going to retire. He's just going to wreak havoc on the league until his contract runs out. He's not going to retire.
You know what? I know where to send him now.
You can't send him anywhere.
Damn, this all the space they got on their roster. They low key got some. I'm looking at the Grizzlies roster. They actually got they don't really have that much money on their books at all. Like the Warriors.
Yes, they do. They actually do. It just hadn't kicked in yet. Like Ja Deal gonna kick in. Desmond Bain.
Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, Desmond Bain still on the 3.8 million. He's still making 3.8 this year.
Yeah, next year he making 200. So they do. It's just like they deals ain't kicked in yet.
Tiny the contract.
They deals just ain't deal just ain't kicked in yet.
Okay, I know where to send Draymond. Yeah, this is gonna be a match made in heaven for him, and this team actually gets what they want.
Nobody wants Draymond. Not to say nobody wants Draymond. People would take the same version of Draymond. Nobody wants what will come with Draymond's antics right now. Again, you also have to think about who in his locker room can tell him something. If the Warriors can't tell him something, what these people gonna tell him?
That's mad disrespectful. Damn, I still gotta fit 10 more million on here. Yeah, y'all don't believe in him anyways. Let's send him there. And just for the love, we gonna send him there. Let's see. All right, let's try it out. Yeah, I found it now. Here we go. Sorry, fans, we doing this live, but I found it now. Give it to me. It's coming. It's 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me that right now. Make it happen.
I'm not trading. If I'm Spurs, I'm not. Nah, G. I'm not. Nah, bro. I'm nah, G. Nah. So he can just fucking yell at Wemby. I'm not doing this, G. No, I'm not doing this, bro. So he can fucking yell at the damn Frenchman. I'm not doing this, G.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. Draymond gonna yell at Wemby.
I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not doing this.
Draymond gonna yell at Wemby. I'm crying.
She can go yell at the Frenchman. No, I'm not doing this. Yeah, I think Draymond doing this. We can go play with the LeBron. How is he gonna get to the Lakers, bro? How is he gonna get there?
Let's see.
How is he getting to the Lakers?
What team has a player that they really want to move that could be a third team between the Lakers and the Warriors?
Rashawn Holmes on Dallas has a bad deal.
Actually, we're gonna make this a 4-team trade.
Rashawn Holmes deal in Dallas isn't that great. You could do a thing where you send both Clay and Dre out.
Hold on. Trade to.
Wait, Dre got 4 years left on his deal?
Yeah, actually.
Gee, I'm not doing this, bro. Gee, no.
Let me shut this tab.
No, bro.
Let me shut the tab.
I'm not trading. No, bro. Gee, I'm not. We can stop this trade. Like, gee, he got 4 years left on his deal, bro.
What that mean, dog?
I'm gonna deal with this for 4 years.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So the Warriors. Let me see. All right. Cool. So we got Draymond. Rashawn Holmes going to the Warriors. Moses Moody gonna have to go because he don't fit with them. I'm gonna trade him to the Mavericks. If I'm the Mavericks, give me him. The Lakers got to send somebody out. Who am I gonna send out from the Lakers?
Gabe Vincent or D'Lo?
Where D'Lo gonna go?
Shit, I don't know.
All right. Instead of the Knicks, what other team should we use?
The Wizards. Get Tyus Jones somewhere.
Tyus Jones. Actually, I'm gonna trade him to the Mavericks. Mavericks could use him. Trade D'Lo and Jordan Poole. G, come on, G. Come on, bro. No.
And put Gallo in the trade too. Trade Gallo to the Warriors.
Gallinari to the Warriors.
This is a horrible trade, by the way. This is a horrible trade for all parties involved, by the way. I want you to know this. It's a terrible trade for everyone involved. This is a deal where not a soul wins.
How does Draymond get there then?
He don't get there. He don't get nowhere, bro. He don't get nowhere but Oakland. If you want to go somewhere else, he going to Oakland, to his old home. He don't go nowhere. He is stuck with the Warriors for the next 4 years. They are the only people who are going to deal with this activity for the next 4 years. It's going to be him and Steph, because Clay probably going to be gone, unless he want to take less money. You see, this is a horrible deal for all sides involved.
Everybody
I'm mad
wins.
This deal works. I'm mad this deal works.
Everybody wins.
I'm mad this deal works. I'm really fucking mad this deal works. I'm really fucking mad that this deal actually works for everybody.
And the Warriors save some money in cap. In this deal, the Warriors get Danilo Gallinari. So you save some money on cap this year. You get Rashawn Holmes, so you get some rebounding and the extra center. Now you got that. You got this headache out of the room. Danilo been playing decent this year. the Lakers get Draymond, which means that Austin Reeves and Draymond and LeBron gonna be in charge of the basketball. The Mavericks would get Tyus Jones and Moses Moody. And then the Wizards would get D'Lo, so it would be Jordan Poole, D'Lo, and Kuzma. G, they going crazy.
They going crazy.
They going crazy, G.
Yeah, they went in 0 games the rest of the season. What's about to happen? But they might do that anyway.
Oh, the Pistons, G, I don't know where the Pistons going.
Bro, the Pistons not winning again until next season. No, not next season. Next year. But moving on. The Clippers. I think they've won 5 straight games, if I'm not mistaken. That they've been on a 5-game win streak. It might be 6 or 7 because they play the Clippers. They play the Warriors tomorrow, and then they play the Knicks on Saturday. The Knicks are on a West Coast road trip. The Warriors. Have the Clippers finally figured it out, in your opinion, or have they just caught a solid part in their schedule, or are they genuinely starting to figure it out?
Look, I haven't covered a game this year, so thank God, because I never know who be watching. If they watch, they don't watch. Don't really care if they do watch. But if you watching this, y'all gonna be mad at me right now. Because come on, G. When did James Harden get there? What game did he start playing there?
Like 18 games ago.
What game was his first game there?
The Knicks game. Either the
game?
Knicks or the Nets game.
Oh yeah, because it was a game after the Lakers. So they lost to the Knicks, lost to the Nets, lost to Dallas, lost to Memphis, lost to Denver. Out of all those teams, Memphis was the only team with a sub 500 record. They beat Houston. Houston is decent. They beat the Spurs twice. The Spurs have won 3 games out of 22. They lost to the Hornets. They beat the Mavericks. That was a good win. They lost to the Nuggets, who was a good team. That
was a bad loss, though, because nobody played.
Yes, that was a terrible loss.
They lost to Reggie Jackson and DJ.
Yeah. They beat the Warriors. I'm sorry. They beat the Kings, which is a good win. Then they lost to the Warriors, which is a bad loss. To me, that was a bad loss because the Warriors just aren't a great team. And then they beat the Warriors, the Nuggets, the Jazz, who are ass, the Blazers, who are ass, and then they just beat the Kings, who I think the Kings are going through some growing pains. I think what Davion Mitchell provided them last year, he isn't necessarily giving them this year.
They don't even play him like that.
No, I know they don't play him because I tried to put him on my fantasy team, and now I looked, he didn't play. But what he provided for them last year was like a very solid and even spark when he was in the game. And this year, I don't feel like they have that. And not a spark in terms of like Malik Monk where he comes in to score. I mean like hustle. Like Gary Payton, GP2, Gary Payton II. He might not be the greatest scorer, but even like Brandon Pajinski, I think that's how you say his name, on the Warriors. He comes in and he just plays with energy and effort. Even like a guy like TJ McConnell, energy and effort. That's what Davion Mitchell provided for them last year. This year, I don't really see that person for them in this line. They kind of look like they're just kind of, to me, they look a little bit like they just waiting until the playoffs come. But to me, you build good habits in times like these because the Kings have had some fairly bad losses. I know De'Aaron Fox was hurt, but at the end of he was hurt, but he's been healthy for a minute now, right? I'm not tripping. They aren't playing no defense, and if you're gonna give up, and if you're gonna hold on one second, and if you're the Kings and you're gonna give up 119, 131, 114, 127, 123, 131, 124, 124, 117, 129, 129. I'm sorry. But yeah, like all these games they given up. They've given up 100 points in every game this season. They've given up 100 points in literally every game this season. The only game they got close to 100 points was when they gave up 102 to the Warriors. So the Kings don't play defense. So I say all that to say, like, the Clippers have hit a good stretch of bad teams. Talk to me in April and if everyone's healthy then we can have this conversation. But I don't want to talk about nothing surrounding these guys before April because it doesn't fucking matter. Continue. My bad.
I think that they've hit a good patch in their schedule, but I do think that they have more familiarity with each other. I think Kawhi is finding himself in this offense. I think he's had either 25 or 30 points over the past 5 games as they've been winning. Harden's been picking his spots better. PG is still being aggressive. Norman Powell's Norman Powell. I think that also Harden is developing a real chemistry with Zubac and Daniel Tice, who I think has really helped this team because, like you said, Tice gives them a look that they haven't had. They haven't really had a stretch big. Honestly, well, they had Jermichael Green, but that was a couple years ago. Like, they haven't really had an actual stretch big in a good minute. So I think that Harden is developing good chemistry with those guys. I think Ty is figuring out the rotations more. I think Russ had a chance to be sixth man of the year. I think he has a chance with just the energy that he brings off the bench. Like, now, like the one thing about Russ is you never doubt his energy. And now Russ can come in and, like, you see many times when Russ will just come in, Russ will be playing defense. Like, Russ will just take that 20 minutes to be as energetic as possible and just do everything he possibly can. He'll come in, play defense, steal the ball, get rebounds. Like, he just comes in as a complete energy burst off the bench. And let's be for real, it's a future Hall of Famer. Russell Westbrook against most player to player, against most teams backup, no comparison with Russell Westbrook and the backup guard that's coming off the bench for the most part, even still to this day. So I do think that they are figuring some things out, but I also do think that they have hit a kind of easy patch in their schedule. Like, we'll see when they start going back out on the road again, or when they like hit a like patch and they start playing some better teams. Like, let me look at the Clippers schedule. I know they play Boston coming up soon. That'll be a big game, but I think that game is also in LA. I think that's like 2 days before Christmas. Let's see. They have coming up. They have next week. They have the Pacers. Where they're on the road with the Pacers, Mavericks, Thunder, Celtics, and then Celtics back at home. Like, let's see once they get to that span with a little bit more good teams what they do. Then after that, to start off the year, they have the Heat, the Suns, the Pelicans, the Clippers, the Suns again, Raptors, Grizzlies, T-Wolves, Thunder, Nets, Lakers again, Raptors, and the Celtics again. So, like, we'll see. But again, I genuinely do think they have been playing better from going to the games. Like, it looks like they actually run offense now. They have a concept of what they're at least trying to get to. Guys are standing around a little bit less. Also, the defense is picking up a little bit. Harden is doing a good job of getting in the passing lanes. He's not just getting there, and also doing a better job of, like, not putting him in positions to get abused in one-on-one situations. Also, I think Terrence Mann being in the starting lineup helps Kawhi and helps PG out because it lets them pick and choose their moments and when they want to guard the best perimeter defender. Because Terrence Mann would usually start with not defender, offensive player. Terrence Mann would usually start off on that person, and then as you phase towards the end of the game, when it's like more crunch time, Kawhi will get on them more. PG will get on them. So I do think that they are figuring things out. But yes, I also agree that they have maybe hit somewhat of a light patch in their schedule. And what I want to say about the Kings from just watching them yesterday, I think the real issue with the Kings is De'Aaron be out there fighting for his life. Like, they don't have another guy. Like, Keegan Murray didn't really take a step this season. If you look at his numbers so far between this year and his rookie season, it's basically the same. And everybody else is down. And Sabonis, I like Sabonis, but, like, Sabonis just is who he is. Like, he just is who he, like, they need something else. Like, De'Aaron is out there averaging 30, but it's just not, like, their offense isn't at the level that it was last year, and they're not playing no defense. So I think the real issue for the Kings is they need a third guy. They should be a team who's out there trying to get, like, the OGs, the Siakams, maybe not necessarily the Zach LaVines, maybe, but they need another guy to go along with De'Aaron
But how? But how are they gonna?
That's the issue for the Kings. Like, shout out my homie Chris Henderson. We had this conversation all the time. That's the issue. Like, with what they have, it's hard for them to make a trade. They have a lot of guys not making that much money. I think you want to keep Sabonis and you want to keep De'Aaron. Like, you can maybe let go of Keegan Murray, maybe, but Keegan and you say Harrison, and what is that? Keegan and Harrison, that's some picks, maybe, but what will that realistically give you? That's the issue for the Kings. Is I don't really, like, when you look at the contract situations, I don't really know how they can improve. I think they have cap space in the off season, so maybe you can convince somebody in, like, the off season. I even think a Kuzma would be good for them. I think a Kyle Kuzma would be good for them. something. But they need something
I
else to
don't think
go
you're
along
gonna
with
get
it.
no Kyle Kuzma though.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not? I don't think they have anything to offer the Wizards.
Like, you know what? Let's pull back up the trade machine.
Hold on.
This episode is called The Trade Machine.
No, this episode is called Draymond gonna be screaming at Wemby. Gee, that shit. Gee, the thought of Draymond calling Wemby a bitch it just like makes my heart smile, G. Because Wemby, as big as he is, just go look at him like, I can't believe we traded for this.
Like, yo, what the fuck is man really ever calling me what?
Bring back Jeremy. We at least dyed our hair together. What teams were we saying? We said the Kings and who else?
The Wizards.
Kings and the Wizards. So you want Kyle Kuzma, who makes $25 million a year.
Yeah, it's just hard. They call, like, do they have any trade exceptions? I don't really see one. You would have to bring in like a third team. Cause I like Trey Lyles with this roster. Like, it's just hard for them to. There's nothing really trade.
I like Trey Lyles. He on my fantasy team.
Unless they have some cap space that I'm not looking at, and I'll give you maybe like a 2021 lottery protected pick, and I'll see it.
This trade not gonna work.
Trade to Wizards.
This trade not gonna work.
Yeah. I tried Keegan Murray. Yeah, it's just like that. That's the issue with the Kings is they don't really have much to trade unless you want to break up just with their contracts, unless you want to break up the core. So, like, I don't really know how they can. I think the Kings I think they're in a position where they're just a max second round team forever.
I like I said, I still think that they need to like really focus back on trying to get a young fella, Davion Mitchell, a little bit more playing time. I think that they're vastly missing a spark, and that spark to me came from him off the bench. And you were able to leverage that defensively, because you were able to get that energy. They don't have energy coming into the game. Like I don't like last year they played with the hungry fever and intensity of like, yo, we know we want it. They the new kids on the block. They coming for the crown. This year they playing like they were up already and they just trying to maintain where they at versus being like, yo, we have another level to go.
Again, I don't even think it's just that. I think that it's like the people.
To me, I think it is because there's no way that you could have played as good as you played last year and seemingly have regressed so far this year to me.
They were very healthy last year, and this year they have had some injuries. That's all I think about last year. They were uncharacteristically healthy.
I'm not trying to really use health as an excuse because everybody's hurt in the NBA. Everybody's hurt in the NBA.
They weren't last year, but last year they weren't. Like, if you look at their team, they
were also hungry last year. My point is that they are not hungry this year. They're playing like they are just waiting to get to April or May. And my thing is, you should not be playing like you're waiting to get to April or May. You should be focused on the now, because and you build those habits now to get good enough to when you're in the playoffs, you can get past the first round. But if you're not locked in defensively, you're not hyper intensive and focused and diving on floors for loose, but I don't see that same level of hustle from them this year. Now you can call me crazy, but I just don't see it. I saw it last year. Last year they looked like they really wanted to prove themselves. This year they don't look like they want to prove themselves. And like I said, I get it. Health is whatever, but health is like that way for everybody. You got guys like Draymond out here fully healthy, don't even want to play. He rather go UFC MMA than to play.
Like Draymond, fully healthy, don't want to play.
He fully healthy and don't want to be out there. G, they talking about if Steph ain't out there, he ain't out there. He ain't out there. Period.
He don't be out there. Period. No matter who out there.
Whatever. What you want to
be
talk
out
about?
there, but he get his stuff kicked off. Zion Williamson. There's been a lot of talk about Zion Williamson and his weight once again. Zion did respond though. Zion did respond with like a 38-point game against the Timberwolves, and then he was out tonight against the Wizards.
Look, if I'm him, I'm gonna keep having sex with these porn stars and eating this food, and y'all gonna fucking deal with it, cause I'm 6'4" and I can 360 windmill and abuse a 7-footer like he's a preschooler.
I just don't think I think Zion's weight is a real thing, but slightly over. I just don't think he can lose that much weight. Like, I think the way that people want him to look is hard for him to look that way. The man was 240 as a 16-year-old. We all gain weight as we get older. What the fuck?
I'm crying, bro. That's hilarious.
I'm dead serious. Like honestly, he picked the wrong sport. There was a Reggie White 30 for 30 on today. If this was 40 years ago, Zion Williamson would be Reggie White. He would be the greatest defensive lineman to ever walk the earth.
I'm crying.
Like, it's just he just big. What he is just big. He's still mobile. He's just big. Like now. I think his win in the Vegas game was a real thing, but they spent a night in Vegas.
What you Lord mean? Knows. In terms of, I don't even think the win in the Vegas thing was a real thing. I think that experience for everyone was like a really different experience. So like I personally didn't find as much issue with him from those games as I did with, honestly, more so even with guys like B.I. because B.I. didn't play. That's the other part about it.
Nobody played well.
Yeah, but B.I. didn't play well either, and nobody said shit to him.
Nobody said shit to B.I.
That's all I'm saying. Like, B.I. didn't play well either. Nobody said nothing to him.
Nobody played well in that Vegas game. The Pelicans as a whole got punched in the mouth immediately and did not respond. They probably was out the night before, like, yo, we get to go to Vegas in the middle of the season. I'm finna have fun. Fuck is you talking about?
Gee, if you think Zion didn't go to Dre's and then immediately after that make a couple phone calls for not only some food but some bottle service and some model friends to help entertain him the night before he played LeBron in the tournament, you out of your mind. That man was having a goddamn time of his life, boy. You saw the way they looked at each other when they started talking about that money.
That was hilarious, bro.
Zion was like, shit, Shorty needed what? She needed 20 bands a month.
20 racks? Shit.
20 racks a month. That'll pay for a lot of shit.
But nah, man, I just think the Zion and his weight. I mean, again, the man is still averaging 22-7, and we saying that he having a bad season. He's still giving you 22-7.
He's not having a bad season. I think that part of people's criticism is a little overstated. It's not about him having a bad season. It's about people like me saying he would be as good as LeBron, and he ain't been good as Sean. Any Sean.
He been good as Sean. You will be doing.
He ain't been as good as any Sean.
Yes, he has. He been good at Sean Kemp. Stop.
He been Sean Elliott heavyset.
Stop.
What? I'm not.
He been good at Sean Elliott, bro. He been much better than Sean Elliott. Sean Elliott was like a one-time All-Star. Relax. Sean Elliott was like a one-time All-Star. Relax.
What's your point?
He's been better than Sean Elliott. He's probably an All-Star this season.
Ain't Zion a one-time All-Star?
No, 2.
2?
Yeah, 2. He didn't play in the other one because he was hurt, but 2.
Oh yeah, because
Zion's an All-Star this season.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think so.
I'm not 100% sure about that.
I think he's an All-Star.
I'm not 100% sure about that, if I'm being honest.
He's still shooting 58% from the field. He's doing basically what he did last. They just have him playing I think somewhat of like a different role than what he's played in the past. He's doing more like point forward. I don't think every night he's always as aggressive as he could be because of the role he's playing at times. But yeah, he's still having a really good season. I think the weight thing is a little overstated because he's just big. I don't think he's ever gonna look the way that we want him to look because he's just big, bro. Like I said, the man was 240 and 16. That's defensive lineman. That's offensive lineman.
240 at 16 is crazy.
Look at if that 16-year-old, there are NBA players who don't look like that. The 16-year-old that was in the Spartanburg jersey. There are NBA players who don't look like that right now.
Grown linemen that don't look like that.
Bro, he can't. I don't like. How much weight do you think? He just dropped down to 260. How? I was 260 and 17. He just a big guy, bro.
He just
I
big,
just think
bro.
he's just a big dude. He just big. He just big.
That's
In my
funny as
personal
hell.
opinion, and again, he's still having a good season. I think everybody needs to back off Zion slightly because he's still having a good season. I do think
He's
that
also still a lion.
I do think people were comparing him to their quote unquote expectations, but again, my expectations was Larry Johnson.
We was giving it. Well, I was in particular was giving him Wemby level hype, and he's like I said, he's like a. I mean, he's like a Sean Kemp. I don't think he's better than Sean Kemp. I actually think
He's better than Sean Kemp. He's better basketball than Sean Kemp. He's better than Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp don't have Zion don't have Gary Payton throwing him lobs all damn day. He's a better basketball player than Sean Kemp.
He got CJ McCollum.
Gee, CJ out there to score. CJ know with that passing shit. They damn near got Zion playing point guard on offense. CJ not with that passing shit.
Which is why I said. Which is why I thought he would come in. He could average somewhere around like 28, 9, and 5. Not happening.
Now, I will say his rebounding is slightly disappointing. The fact that he doesn't rebound the way I thought he would rebound or defend the way I thought that he could possibly defend, that's disappointing. But he's still scoring the ball, give you 23 points, shooting 58% from the field.
5.6 rebounds is awful.
It's nasty. It's terrible. It's terrible. With that, like that, that is a thing that's a serious motor thing. Like that is your energy. You should be averaging more than 5.6 rebounds. Bro. Like, come on. What are we doing? Now, granted, Jonas is a guy who does go out there and get you 10, 12 a night. So maybe you feel like you don't have to because Jonas is gobbling up a lot of those rebounds. But still, like, come on, bro. We need more than that from you.
He's also averaging 3 less points a game this year and taking basically a shot less a game this year. Interesting. He's taking 0.3 3-pointers a game this year. That's kind of awful, but he is shooting 33%. Shooting 65% from the field goal range. The least amount of rebounds in his career. Technically the highest amount of assists. Least amount of blocks. He's averaging 0.3 blocks a game. Like, gee, he was known for being able to block the ball and being he was blocking people jump shots.
He did that one time.
It doesn't matter. He still did it.
One time. But yes, he did.
It doesn't matter. He still did it. Like,
also, we have to realize
freak of nature. Now
also,
he's not a freak of nature.
Also,
anymore.
we have to realize he had a
very good player.
He had a torn meniscus and a broken foot. It's only so many jumps you get as well, which I think people just ignore. He's had a torn meniscus, a broken foot, and a hamstring injury. He's had a lot of lower body injuries. Now, again, some of that could be attributed to weight. But that's one of the things why I told you if he gets a 10-year career in the league, I think he'll be lucky because I just think he's just big. He's gonna unfortunately he's gonna probably have some injuries because he's just big. The same way Wemby. I love Wemby. But if Wemby plays a healthy 12, 13 years, it's a fucking miracle. For whatever reason, people that big and that long and that nimble usually just get hurt. Same if you got that much weight on you, you probably gonna get hurt. It just is what it is. So I'm not shocked. I think he's doing exactly what he should be doing. I just wish he would but I do wish that he would rebound the ball some more. But yeah. But we can leave that there.
Actually, hold on real quick. Giannis spoke.
Oh yeah, I heard that when he said he still feel like they gave him the wrong game ball.
Yeah, I want to play that real quick though. Did the audio. Can I play that? Is it gonna play the audio? Nah, it's not gonna play the audio. Dang.
But what do you think about that situation? The Giannis game ball fiasco that we started today.
He said I have a ball, but I don't know if it's the game ball. It doesn't feel like the game ball to me. It feels like a brand new ball. I played 35 minutes today. I know what the game ball felt like. I think it's petty. It's bullshit. But
I love
also,
it though.
I think him playing for that long after the white flag was basically raised by Rick Carlisle kind of early on in the middle of the fourth quarter. I think it was bound to just get a little nasty. And I think oftentimes we forget that these are grown-ass men that are playing this game of basketball. So from that perspective, with just knowing that these are grown men, I mean, emotions fly, tempers, flare. And once Bobby Portis got kicked out of the game, Bobby Portis,
G, did you see that man's eyes, bro?
Gee, if and never mind. I'm not even gonna put nothing slanderous or even speak negativity into the air about Bobby Portis or his future. But just know, somebody before he leave this league. It
already happened.
No, wait a minute. No. That's his teammate. But you want to know something funny? You know who Draymond ain't never tried?
Bobby Portis.
Bobby motherfucking Portis.
He ain't gonna do shit to Bobby Portis. He ain't gonna do shit to Bobby Portis. That ain't gonna happen to Bobby P.
Bobby Portis would have that man on a T-shirt on national TV. Hit that man so hard. Hit that man so hard. Draymond be back at Michigan State.
That ain't gonna happen to Bobby P.
That man said he think about his mama getting
Getting
slapped.
Game. I'm not. Nah. I don't want no smoke with nobody who wanted that bad. I'm good. You got it, bro.
Yeah, and between Bobby P and Giannis' brother with the hold me back on the sidelines with the hold me
Giannis' brother definitely tapped his man's, grabbed him, and then he went crazy.
All right, man.
Hold me back, bro. Hold me back, bro. Hold me back. And then you go crazy. Hold me back, bro. But no, I mean, look, the game. But look, listen. Honestly, I love it. Number one, I think. Listen, if Bucks Pacers is a new somewhat rivalry that we get the next couple of years, I fucking love it. I'm here for it. They're in the same division. We need more of this in the NBA. We need more of this. It's too friendly. We need people in teams to really not like each other. I love it. You put Giannis in there to score 64 points when he don't need to. Fuck your game ball. Come get this motherfucker. You know what? Here go a ball. It's a new one. Think about it forever. I want you, when you go home in your trophy case and look at that ball, to have regrets and think and wonder and question if that's the ball you played with for the rest of your life. You want to know why? Because you shouldn't have still been in the game. The last dunk when he scored his career high, when you stole the ball with 22 seconds left, usually you dribble it out, you gonna dunk the ball when you up 20. I bet. Come find this motherfucking ball then. Come find it. I love it. And also, if I'm Giannis, give me my damn ball. Give me my what? Mm-hmm. And then the Pacers have the audacity to take the game ball and say it's for our rookie on the road.
Gee.
If it was at home, all right, whatever, it's your home stadium, whatever. On the road. They went in they on the road. Said this for our rookie who scored 1 point. And then posted a video about him moving to the Congo to America to pursue basketball on their X account. Did you see that?
Nah.
They posted a video about the man moving from the Congo to America to pursue his basketball dream and finally scoring his first NBA point today on their Twitter account.
That's funny as hell.
I love it.
They said, "Fuck you, Giannis."
I love it. So I mean, look, listen, that's my opinion. That's also the way it should be. After you had the NCAA tournament, they just played a heavily contested game. They got eliminated for something. Tyrese did the whole little Dame time celebration, like that. That's the way it should be. You should come back and Giannis, you should do exactly what you did. The Bucks should do exactly what they did. Okay, you want to come out and try to embarrass us? Bet. Watch this. 64 on you. Franchise record. I would have went for 70.
64 and staying in the game when it's too late.
I would have went for 70.
I'm honestly surprised. Now, by the way, the NBA is just so trash. G. It's so easy to score. G. This man Giannis just be halfback, fullback.
He took 30 free throws.
G.
Now, granted, with
like
the way that
Mike All-Star G
was fucking grabbing the man. I understand why he took 32 free throws, but the man took 32 free throws.
G. He be out there like Mike All-Star G.
But speaking of the Pacers, I think the Pacers are a team that's going to come up. Obviously, I think the NCAA tournament, if it shined the light on one person and one team, it was Indiana Pacers, which again, I think that was the dope thing about the NCAA tournament. It made us look at teams in primetime situations that we probably would never look at in primetime situations. That was Tyrese Halliburton's, I think, second and third primetime game ever in his entire career. I can guarantee you if I see Pacers Bucks on the schedule before the tournament, if I see Pacers Bucks on the schedule or Pacers Celtics on the schedule, I'm probably not watching that Pacers game. I'm gonna probably watch somebody else. I'm probably wait till the fucking Timberwolves come on and cut their game on. I'm probably not gonna watch the Pacers. But they are a team that is going to come up and score a lot of points. They don't play no defense. They're actually an older team than what you would think they are. Like Miles Turner is 28, Buddy Hield I think is 31. Like they don't have as many young guys as you would think they do. That's the team that I would love to make a trade before the end of the year to really try to put an actual core together and see what you can do this season. But what do you think about the Indiana Pacers? What do you think about the coaching job that Rick Carlisle is doing? What do you think about it?
I think Rick Carlisle is doing exactly what he does, and that is create a sustainable situation for success via over preparation and meticulous thought in nature. Like Rick Carlisle is known as being one of the most detailed coaches and calling all his own play, or calling the majority of his plays and all the other kind of stuff. So I think what you're seeing is like the culmination of him getting a bunch of young men to buy into his system and actually want to play as hard as they possibly can in order for them to achieve, great things. I think the difference between like with the Pacers and the Mavericks is like with Luka. Luka comes in, he's already a proven commodity. No one on this Pacer team was a proven commodity. In fact, there's a lot of questions around, in large part, most of the people on this team. But if you look at Rick Carlisle and his success in his coaching career as a whole, he's always been the type of coach that does better with a group of ragtag guys than a bunch of stars. So having a ragtag group, a Jason Kidd-like type of point guard in Tyrese Halliburton, but who is able to score at the level that he's able to. Miles Turner, he's a nice guy, and he buys in regardless of whether you think he needs to rebound more or not. I think Buddy Hield does need to be traded, but even with him, I don't really know where he goes.
I would keep Buddy Hield, man, because I'm not sure about Mathurin right now.
I think you're not sure about Mathurin because Buddy Hield is there.
Yeah, but at the same time, Mathurin so far this season, outside of a couple games, ain't really done too much to make me super comfortable with trading Buddy Hield. And Buddy Hield is still a 40. I think Buddy Hield has top 5 in threes since he came into the league or something like that.
Yeah, he's shooting 38% this year, which is
like that. Like
he's only averaging 13.4 though.
Yeah, but for this team, I'm keeping Buddy Hield. Like 40% from 3 is a real thing, especially for this team and the way that they play. But sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine. Not about cutting me off. Yeah, I personally think that Buddy should be moved, but also as crazy as it might sound, that probably won't work with the trade machine. But if I were them, I would actually call up a team. Speaking of like them needing to add a piece, I don't really know if because of their roster construction, if they're going to have the necessary pieces to be able to trade with a larger team. But if I were them, I would definitely call up a team like the Toronto Raptors and say like, hey, let's have a conversation. Like if you want to get rid of Siakam, I would be potentially willing to kind of take that on.
Or OG.
Yeah, you know what? OG actually kind of makes a little bit of sense. So how are you actually? Have you watched Jakob Poeltl this year? I haven't really paid attention to what he's been doing.
I watched him. Yeah.
Has he been good this year?
He's been solid. He's been normal Jakob Poeltl. Like what you see is what you get with Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah. See, the only problem with them is like, do you take that chance on? And for me, the trade, if you trade Pascal Siakam for Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, it's a success. If you trade OG, then you're gonna have to work it out. But also, we can try OG and Anunoby in this trade. Trade OG, and instead of Miles Turner, I'll give you Buddy Hield. And who should I give them other than Buddy Hield? I want to keep Jalen Smith.
Look at that bench.
Yeah, they don't really have. Yeah, this is the problem with them. Their depth is like the real problem with the Pacers to me. Because
you might just be able to go Buddy Hield because they have $9 million in cap space.
Yeah, you can actually. But it does actually. Buddy Hield makes $600,000 more than OG Anunoby. Also,
the thing, yes. So yeah, you could just do that and
but this is the last year of Buddy's deal.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the last year of Buddy's deal. So Hey, that ain't bad because OG still has one more year left on his deal. So if you're them, theoretically, you could get rid of OG for him and make that happen.
Yeah, I can see the Pacers are one team, and again they do have the assets to do it. They also still have $9 million in cap space, or they're a team that I think they're putting them in themselves in a situation. Even if they don't make a trade this season, I think that's what they've done and what you see Tyrese has done. You can go in free agency and tell some free agents see what happened. You can come in here and we can and if we get you in here, we can really rock out because you got Tyrese. He's young. You know, he signed for 5 years. You know, he's going to be the face of Indiana basketball for the next, hopefully, decade.
Yeah, I mean,
you got a Hall of Fame coach, probably a Hall of Fame coach, and Rick Carlisle there. You have, again, like, you're not that young, but you have you have a good mix of young guys mixed with actual veterans that you could come in there and, like, yo, if we can slide a second All-Star or a second borderline All-Star in there, you can really make some noise in the Eastern Conference and at least be a top 4 seed, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I just think that when you look at the history of the Pacers, you got to build from within. So, and the problem for them now is that I think that they're too good. The only hope for them is that Obi is, I don't know. I don't really know where they go from here, but I do think that they will be a fun bubble team, first round team to watch for the next coming 3-4 years. But I'm just really hard pressed to kind of like figure that out because the one thing about Indiana,
Brown, they did sign. Oh, wait. I mean, just say it. They signed Bruce Brown away from the championship Denver Nuggets. He was a key piece on that team. If you gave out a 6-man a year award for the playoffs, it probably would have been Bruce Brown. He was a key piece on that team. They did do that. You know, I don't know what kind of connect Tyrese has around the league or, you know, what people will be speaking of for Tyrese around the league. But if they can do that, I think you can go out, you can get you maybe not a A-level guy, but those guys who would be like an 84, 85 on 2K. Which is a OG or like a Pascal.
Look, as in the WNBA draft, when I saw that the Indiana Fever got the number 1 pick, I said, "Oh, Caitlin Clark gonna be right at home."
She's gonna be right at home
because Angel Reese would have stayed her ass at LSU if the Indiana Fever would have got the number 1 pick. Because ain't no way in hell I'm going to play in the middle of Indiana for the whole summer. That's the one thing that people don't realize. Like, WNBA players play over the summer. If you play on the Sparks or the Liberty,
you could have a good summer.
Or in Vegas, or even in Phoenix, you're gonna have a great summer.
Great summer. Chicago too.
Yeah, Chicago too. Yeah,
Chicago.
Yeah. And if y'all winning, you're gonna have a very lit summer. But if you
most WNBA teams are in decent cities besides Connecticut and Indiana.
It's only 10 teams though, G.
Yeah, I know, but like half the league does play in decent cities though. Like if you stick me in Dallas in the summertime, we rocking out, bro.
Oh yeah, no, we're going crazy. G.
We rocking out in Dallas in the summer.
We going crazy. G.
We rocking out.
No, we going crazy. It's. I got homies that live in Dallas.
We rocking out.
We rocking out. We going crazy. But all right, let's get into the final topic. Officials. Are they getting out of hand? I gave my take on Scott Foster last episode. I was very impassionate. I still feel the same way. But also, I will say this and then I'll let you begin. I do think that I forgot what celebrity said it, but people need to watch how they talk to people on the internet because you can't talk to people like that in real life. And if you talk to people the way you talk to them on the internet, like you do like that in real life, they're going to punch you in your face. And sometimes some of these players be talking to these referees like they some fans on Twitter. And for Jokic to be like, make the call, motherfucker. It's like
first of all, Jokic's been in America and around black people too goddamn long.
And so has Nurkic, G. They might as well put a goddamn do-rag on Yusef Nurkic. They might as well put a do-rag on that man and some goddamn magnet earrings in his ears, G.
Hold on, wait. Did you hear Jokic say we would have got this bitch busted if it was in Serbia? Man. He said I'm happy the game wasn't in Serbia. It would have been interesting. Say we would have got the shooters out here fucking talking about you ain't making it out the goddamn arena if if it's in Serbia. Jokic said he got the hitters for you.
like Ross said, I can't hold back all these Haitian niggas.
I can't hold back all these. Serbian. I can't hurry back on these Serbians, bro. You better not call that shit. I can't hold back on these Serbians, bro. I don't know what to do. I can't hold back on the Serbians, bro. I can't hold back on these Asian niggas. But nah, I do think at certain times the referees do make things about them a little, not about them. And I won't say that you should have thicker skin as a referee. Because I do think, like you said, some players do take things out of hand. And I think some players, just complain too much. Like, bro, you looking at me after every call that you feel like people like, bro, every time you miss a shot, you think you got fouled and you screaming at me. Brother, I can't call every foul. If I call every foul, we're going to be sitting for like fucking 4 hours.
Even that, G. Y'all don't even get fouled no more, G. When y'all don't get fouled so much to the point that when you really get fouled, you getting punched in the face by Draymond Green or stomped in the chest because y'all don't really get fouled no more. There used to be little preschool fouls. If you playing at any of these parks in LA, G, and some of these little hand check fouls you get, you can't call that in a court with 10 other people. They gonna be like, boy, if you don't get your weak ass out of here, boy. So if you the refs, I know they're like, gee, y'all getting paid $50 million a year to get slapped on the wrist to make shots. Shut up. And they like, look, I'm getting paid $50 million a year to not get slapped on my wrist. Make the call motherfucker.
Shit. Make the call, motherfucker. It's crazy. But again, like I do think sometimes, even when Trae Young got kicked out the other day, Jokic got kicked out today.
Trae Young got kicked out the other day. Jokic got kicked out yesterday.
Yeah, they got kicked out, I think, the same. Well, no, Trae Young got kicked out the night before then, I think. And then Jokic got kicked out yesterday. I do think sometimes the refs can have a trick whistle, a quick whistle. Even like when Giannis got kicked out this season when his first tech was for hanging on the rim, and they got like another tech for like something. Like I wonder sometimes if the refs even know that these players have 2 techs. I wonder sometimes if they forget and then call another, like, oh damn, I did just kick him out. Damn, my bad. Between that and some of the missed calls, like yes, the refereeing can get a little bit better, but at the same time, I'm with you. Like, call the play, motherfucker. Like call the foul, motherfucker. I think in like the heat of the battle isn't that big of a deal. I do think Jokic saying motherfucker is hilarious. But again, we don't know what else Jokic was saying to the man before that. That's just the one that got him thrown out. He could have been saying crazier things before then, or that might have been a 10th time he told him that. He's like, bro, I got tired of hearing that shit. Get out. But again, nobody pays.
I just don't understand why. But this is the other thing that I love about the foreign players is they could easily
just say in a different language.
Call you the worst shit in the world in their language. But they don't give a fuck. They want you to hear that shit in English. So call that shit, motherfucker, instead of saying, oh, actually, let's see.
You finna Google motherfucker in
How
Serbian.
do you say call that shit, motherfucker, in Serbian? Let's see. Translator. Let's look it up. We're going from Serbian. No, we're going from English. Yeah, Serbian is the language. All right, let's see. Oh shit. All right, let's see. Okay, it says Nazovit tu sranje.
Nah, G, I'm kicking you out off top. I'm kicking you out. Nah, hell nah, bro. This motherfucker's calling me Nazovit. Nah, get out, bro. He called me Nazovit. Leave, G. Leave. I don't know what you just said. It says out. Hey, nah, it's gonna be like Kevin Hart in fucking
Hold on, look, I'm finna play it.
You gonna be like Kevin Hart in
Wait, listen.
Nah, get out, bro. Get out, bro. Too many words. Get out, bro. I'm gonna be like Kevin Hart in 40-year-old version. Since I can't understand what you're saying, I take this as disrespect. Get out. You said way too many words in Serbian. Just get out, bro. I don't know what you just said. Get out, bro. There's no way you asked me how my day was. Is that many words? Get out, bro. You gotta leave. You gotta leave, bro. Nope. Get out. Hell no. Beep. To him. No, beep. Tech to him. Straight doing that. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go. Hell no. Nozzle V. Nah. Get out, bro. Not today. Nah. Way too many syllables I don't understand, brother. Way too many syllables I did not understand. Leave. Leave. Oh, man. But Chicago having the biggest Serbian population outside of Serbia is very interesting. I knew that, but I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Oh, shit, my bad. That was definitely me. Forgive me. It's my fault.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't 100% know that. But we can leave it there. We can get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get to.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at pavyworld, pavyworld, all one word. Go check out the Love It For Yourself video. Shout out that guy that's on the right of me, left of me, right, whatever, whatever side. Yeah, go check that out. And yeah, TPJ gets plugged in.
Hold on a minute. I'm trying to see if I can upload this. Oh yeah, but it's me, man. Your boy TPJ doing my thing as always. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all the best. Yeah, man. We've been rocking out with y'all. I'm here podcasting for as long as I can. If you're a Warriors fan, G, if you Steph Curry, Steph, I just want you to know that I'm praying for you every day, brother. And I know that every day you eat them lovely, delicious meals that your wife prepares for you, that you ask God for his favor, his love, and his light. And then you put on your shoes, and you put on your shorts, and you grab your bag, and you go to the gym, and you pull up to that parking lot. And then hopping out his car, screaming at the goddamn ticket lady as Draymond. Clay pulling up with his boat, hopping off with his paddle after he just went on Instagram. You walk into the locker room, and you slowly look around, and you're like, fuck, this is my life, G. Iggy didn't retire, G. Iggy out here dropping books, G. Iggy don't even want to be around no more, bro. Iggy out here dead ass dropping books and going on book tours. If you Steph Curry, it's just you and Loon, dog. And I'm sure Loon, like Kawhi, he don't even talk that much. So say a prayer for my man Steph Curry, G. Cause by the way, over under 20 game suspension for Draymond Green.
Under. It'll be 10.
You kind of got to treat him like Glock Moran and send him a message at this point in time. It's been too much.
Oh, when Glock got suspended indefinitely, it was 10 games.
All right, it makes sense. But anyways, we'll leave you all with this snippet of Pavy's new video, Love It For Yourself. Go check it out. It's on his channel, youtube.com/pavyworld. Until next time, we'll get up with y'all later. Peace.
Pav, GM, ha, creeping down the back street on digs. Haters on fake spokes, they not on niggas. Flick of a switch, hey, this bitch on threads. Life I live, nigga, that's so sick. And this bitch on me like she's supposed.